one.
Hi. So I'm pretty excited to be doing the last one of our classes for my first ever master's class. That feels really good. So my first favorite that I chose was the RSS education. Not so much for RSS feeds, because right now on my bar it says that I have 370 articles. And if you're a procrastinator, just seeing that many articles, yeah, it's enough for me not to look at it anymore. But screencast, really, really, really have used that. I mean, I used that like the day we learned it. So I teach in the Middle East, and that's a whole nother sort of story. But one of the things that my students struggle with is maybe listening, taking notes, paying attention to what the assignments are. I mean, it's probably, I know it's no different so much than the States, but what I did was I put on Google every week a list of Google Slides for the week, and then each slide has its own day. And then on that day, I put, the warm-up link, any links to what we were doing, graphic organizers, stories, videos, as well as like little mini brief instructions to what would happen, so that people who were absent mostly kind of can keep up to date. And so the day that we did the screencast, I came home and I just did a quick screencast where I used the pen and I was doodling and showing them how to do grammar, and that was a lot of fun. And then I just put an announcement saying, hey, check out today's slide and see check out the video. And my students just like immediately like, oh, this has been really, really helpful. Thank you so much. And then when I got to school, they were like, are you going to do another one like for today? And so now it's a thing where I just come home and I do a quick, not even like 5 minutes. And I do it at school, except for we don't have webcams on our computers, so I haven't figured that out. And then the first time I actually tried, I'm a button pusher, so the first time I pushed the webcam button, it was funny because I was eating some ice cream, and I was like, oh, hey, eating some ice cream while I do your webcast, So the students are really like that. It's also come in handy because I was drinking some Kuwaiti soda pop or something, and I held it up and I said, the first student, who can come tell me what I'm drinking today while I do the webcast, I'll give you a candy bar or something. So that's been kind of fun too, because they keep asking me when I'm going to do something like that. So the screencast has definitely been my top favorite thing that we've learned, or tool, sorry, that we have learned how to do. The second favorite would have to be the EDTECH definition graphic, which is kind of surprising because I'm not incredibly artistic. So, but I really like the way it came out, and I kept thinking that this could be a really great tool for students to use. I haven't used it yet, but I really, I don't know, I really see some really great potential for students to use this as a way to express their ideas and their understanding. And it didn't take me that long. That was my nice thing. I thought, oh, I want to sit down. Because Powtoons was really difficult for me. But I'm like, I'm going to have to sit down and figure out how to do graphics and what I wanted to say. And I found this much, much more enjoyable than that. As far as what my biggest takeaway is, I feel like it's this idea that schools are just handing laptops to students and saying, there you go, now we've made these students 21st century learners. That sort of mentality has got to stop. You can't just give a student a laptop and say you are now equipped to go out and master the world of technology and the ever-changing world of technology. We're not equipping teachers. We tell teachers, okay, now your student has a laptop in the classroom. Now you use the SAMR model and change the world. And I haven't seen that happening. I'd see a lot of substitution, but that's like really as far as it goes. Even me. I love technology, and maybe it's timing or having the time to do it, but I haven't been as proactive as trying to do that next step. So I think that's something that it's not just all on the teachers. I truly believe that school boards, admin, parents, everybody has to get on board, and classrooms need to change, and lessons need to change. It is no longer, a little house in the prairie where one size fits everyone. It just doesn't. We have 25 or plus size students in our class, and they're all learning differently, and they all need different things. And just because they can text and just because they can use social media does not mean they know how to use technology. And all the assumptions need to go out the window, and we need to be more proactive, and we need to be doing this. I don't know, more aggressively. We need to be getting technology and the technology tools in their hands and using them correctly. Overall, I've enjoyed this class. I've learned a lot, and I look forward to the next one.